us more about what you're doing, though, to stay on top, and talk maybe a little bit about your Venice site, where you're fostering R&D and innovation there.
We, over the last 10 years, have, as the consumer became more interested, we started doing more interesting things. So we actually got smaller with a lot of our brands. So we created a really interesting vintage program where we take beers and we age them in bourbon barrels for many years, and we blend them, and they're these big, boozy, chocolatey, sort of dessert and cigar-smoking beers, delightful beers. And then what we did is we decided to honor some of the sort of traditions that came out of the sort of the Belgian tradition. So we started a wild ale fermentation brewery down in Bjorton, where essentially we had a spare location, but we really got into it, and we've developed a really vibrant sour beer program down there. And then as we decided, and then as we got bigger, we sort of said to ourselves, we need a pilot brewery, because we're fed up brewing new beers on giant tanks, so we're not that adventurous with our pilot brewing. So we bought a perfectly formed pilot brewery. Instead of putting it here, we dropped it right in the middle of Venice, in LA, on the corner of Washington and Lincoln. Bought a building, put the brewery down there, and we send all our innovation brewers down there to brew beer. And of course, they're brewing beer, and then they're serving it across the counter to that community down there. And that community they're different to the community up here. But the fact is, south of here we've got 18 million people. It's a giant MSR. I mean, it's as big as a European country, and we need to be relevant to that. So we felt, okay, we need to know what people are thinking in LA about our beers. And so we did small things that enabled the bigger thing, and we allowed ourselves to get off track, to digress, to play a little bit. And I think that's been really meaningful in terms of keeping us relevant. We'll see what it does in